Hey everybody, it's your Sam and welcome to another video here on my channel. I hope this finds you well and I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Also, I have a couple of shout outs to some of the indie authors that I met at South Carolina Comic Con in Greenville last weekend too. So look forward to that in the middle of the video. But Hold My Raccoon 2022 is doing okay. This month has been alright. We have made some progress. I am currently on chapter 12 of my edit of I'm No Hero Book 1, and I think that is going quite well. I've removed some more scenes that after looking at it again, they just haven't fit in all that well. And I'm going to rewrite another scene so that it will improve the flow a little bit better and improve the tension and the pacing as well. But the whole edit up till now, which is the end of chapter 12, I'm actually going to start chapter 13 tomorrow, is going excellent. I think I've tightened up my prose a little bit and we are getting towards the middle. I have cut it down to 35 chapters now. No, 39 chapters now. So we are not quite halfway yet, but we're getting there. And it's good. It's going to be good. It's a lot better. I feel more comfortable about I'm No Hero Book 1. As far as YouTube channel goes, I have 211 subscribers now, which I think is great. We're on our way to the goal of 250 subscribers by the end of June, and I'm excited and hopefully we can get there, but we're working towards it and it's all good. An update on the weekend. Our last convention was 3 years ago, and that's still painful to say. We used to go to conventions at least twice a year, but yeah, the last 3 years, we didn't. And it was a new to us con. We hadn't been to the South Carolina Comic Con before. It was in Greenville, South Carolina, and we had a lot of fun. We got to hang out with some of our friends who were also there, and we got to meet some new people, some of which I'm going to introduce their books to you in a moment, but we got to meet Sylvester McCoy. Some of you may know him on Doctor Who, and others of you may know him as Radagast from the Hobbit movies. And yeah, it was a blessing to meet him. It was really a lot of fun. I heard his voice and I started tearing up. I mean, it was amazing. He's really nice. His handler was awesome. And it was such a pleasure to meet him and get to talk to him for a little while. We got to hang out with Terry Moore, who my husband has followed for quite some time and has adored and read his works since the beginning, I think. And it was a great pleasure meeting Terry Moore and his wife Robin. They are a fantastic duo, and just so you know, this is one of Terry Moore's works. You can see I am currently reading it, but this is the pocketbook to the Strangers in Paradise series. It's a comic book series. This is pocketbook 1, and if you have not picked up this yet, I highly recommend it. I'm going to have Terry's info in the description down below so that you can pick this up. I highly recommend it. Read Strangers in Paradise first before you read his other works. But yeah, his artwork is absolutely amazing. And this is some of his very early work, and it still holds good today. Awesome. Awesome people. The following people are new to me. I've never seen them before. I walked up to their tables and met them for the first time there and in Greenville, and a lot of them live in Greenville now. And the first one is going to be See Michael Forsyth. Again, information is going to be down below. But I picked up this book, The Blood of the Titans, because it interests me. While looking up some of the creators that were going to be there at the Comic-Con, I ran across this and I fell in love with it, and I wanted it. The Blood of Titans is a historical romance like none you've ever read before. Set in ancient Africa, it's the tale of Halima, a princess who falls in love with a warrior king. Enormous obstacles lie in the way of their happiness. In the course of their adventures, Princess Halima learns about loss, duty, and the bonds of love, and makes a decision that affects the future of kingdoms. Hearing that, you can see why I kind of fell in love with it. Now, this is a full-out novel. Michael Forsyth also has some comics out, and he has several other books out. Again, down in the description, check it out. Next one is Catherine Jones Payne, and I picked up her book Fire Dancer. Now, she has several books out as well. Again, in the description down below, I will have a link to her Amazon page and her Instagram, so make sure to follow her. But this is Fire Dancer. Fire is a dangerous magic. 16-year-old Kyla is preparing for the test of her life, a high-stakes dance competition to win the role of principal dancer in the Fire Festival's elite troupe. When she's not sneaking off into the woods to practice forbidden magic, that is, among her people, only the men are entrusted with the mysteries of magecraft. But Kyla's been learning in secret for 10 years, and she's never backed down from a challenge. As danger ignites, Kyla must maintain a tight control on her magic, for more than her ambition is in peril. She must stay a step ahead of her enemies, a backstabbing dancer, a repressive council, and a crazed arsonist. If she can't withstand the inferno, the people she loves most will die. She has some mermaid books too, so those might interest y'all. Now, this next one, I did pick up all 3 books that they had, but it's H.P. Hollow and Jacob Hollow, and this right here is the first book in the series. It's called Monster Punk Horizon, and that's just interesting in and of itself, right? Right. Pix and Jazz are 2 girls who just want to hunt monsters, craft armor, and pay off their college loans. But when a colossal new monster falls through the portals in the dazzling skies, it'll take all their skills to survive it. Their skill levels? Slightly above noob. Fortunately, they have their oversized swords, a lot of sass, and one giant monster friend who might help them out for a price. This just sounded amusing, and we had to. And they had a pretty good sale going on while they were at the Comic-Con, so we went ahead and picked up the 3 books. And yeah, I also wonder if book 2 here is going to be a good comp book for my Isekai Detective series, so we'll see. Now, again, I haven't read any of these books just yet, but I highly recommend that you at least follow them just to get some updates and read about these wonderful books if you don't purchase them yourselves. I thought they sounded interesting, and they are on my TBR list now because of course they are. They're fantasy books. Now, as far as what I'm reading goes into, I am finishing up Sabaa Tahir's series. The Ember and the Ashes series. I am finally on the last book. I have blown through the first 3 books and I'm on the 4th book now. And I highly recommend an Ember and the Ashes series. It's just good. It's so good. If you have read it, you have got to tell me who your favorite character is, because I'm curious. My characters in a series usually flip-flop, but in this series it's been kind of steady. My favorite character out of this whole series is actually Leia, who is one of the main characters, and like I said, it usually flip-flops whenever there's a multiple point of view character in a series, I usually fall in love with one character, but then the next book I kind of fall in love with another character and I prefer their point of view. But with this one, it's stuck solidly with Leia. Not to say that all the other point of views aren't great, and there were some moments there where my favorite character kind of flip-flopped a little bit, but it's still stuck with Leia for the most part. And yeah, I highly recommend this series. It's breathtaking and it's amazing. So it's a fantasy series. It's about an assassin. It's about several assassins actually. It's got some political intrigue in it, and it has an amazing mythos. So yeah, everything that you want in a fantasy book is in this series. Links in the description below. I think that is about all I've got for y'all. I do have a couple of videos coming up on my channel that might be interesting. I've still got that collab that I'm planning with a couple of others, and I've sent some emails out. I've gotten some feedback and I'm waiting on some others, but I'm going to do like a teaser video to send to the people who were interested in doing the collab. And yeah, it should be coming out soon, I hope. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be kind of like a tag video. Y'all can do it too. I hope it's going to be fun for everybody else. I also have another tag video that I picked up during some of my little watch throughs on the YouTubes. So we've got that coming up. And I've gotten a suggestion on a video that I'm going to be doing pretty soon. I'm hoping to do the suggested video on Thursday. And what that is flashbacks. How to work in a flashback, how to do an effective flashback, and all that good stuff. So I've still got some studying up to do on that, and we'll see. And hopefully we can get some conversations going in the comments on flashbacks and whether you love or hate them, and how you like your flashbacks to be presented, or if you have a brand new idea on how to present flashbacks that you think more people should do, and we can have a discussion that way on Thursday. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all check out some of the people that I'm going to have linked down below, the people that I bought books from at South Carolina Comic-Con. I post videos every Sunday and Thursday, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified when I upload videos. I also do live streams every Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time because I want to torture us with words and very little coffee, because that's the way I am. Look forward to that. Look forward to the things that are coming. This is another episode of Hold My Raccoon 2022. A little bit of an update and some sharing some love. I hope y'all have a great day. Be kind to one another out there. Stay safe. Keep writing. Keep being creative. And I will see you next time.